and friends, welcome new subscribers. I'm Brian from Apex Detail. Today we're going to continue on with the cutting compound series. We'll take a close look at the Jax Wax Ultra Cut. It's a heavy cut compound, and we have a test panel set up ready to go in the shop bay. We'll head out there and we'll see if it breaks onto our podium, breaks into our top compounds that we have either on the podium or in the honorable mention section. And speaking of that, what we have so far is the Sonax Cut Max, and I can tell you right now, it's going to be really difficult to knock this off of the top spot. For me, in my environment anyways, this may change a little bit for you depending on what environment you're doing your corrections in. But I have Angel Wax Resurrection as a very close second, another just an incredible compound. A little bit of a distance between second and third, or silver and bronze, would be the Nano Skin. That's the speed cut. Honorable mention, more excellent compounds that would work good for you. The Griot's Garage Fast Cutting Cream from the Boss system. 3D HD Cut Plus, Car Pro, Jesscar, and there are a few others, but Wizards surprised me the most out of the testing we've done so far, so I have that in a category of its own. These top three here at the end of this series will go head to head on one panel. We may include Wizards, we'll see. And we'll see which one comes out on top. But for now, let's head out into the shop and test the Jax Wax Ultra Cut Heavy Cut Compound. Jax Wax Ultra Cut Heavy Cut Compound is 16 ounces for $15. Has the diminishing abrasives, so it'll give you maybe a decent cut right out of the gate, but will finish down to a high gloss as you do your last pass. Claims to be able to remove 1,000 grit sanding marks or higher, and then is designed to finish out to a high gloss, saving you some time with the extra steps. Here I spread a little bit of the product out on the panel so we could take a look at the abrasives. Some of the compounds, they are not visible whatsoever. When you can see them like this, however, a higher percentage of the compounds will leave behind a little bit of dusting. We shall see. Of course, always advisable to use an IP wipe in between steps. The compound contains no fillers, no silicone, no wax, so what you see is what you get. It is formulated to remove deep scratches, heavy imperfections, overspray, heavy oxidation. Alright, what we're doing here is preparing the test panel with 5 different areas of sand marks, starting with 2500 grit, working our way all the way down to 800 grit. Now the 800 grit section, there's not a lot of compounds out there that are formulated to take care of imperfections similar to that area. However, it is fun to see which compounds do the best job in an area that has that bad a damage. Some of the compounds will fail in the 1000 grit section. We've seen some fail in the 1500 grit section and higher. Now, I always wanted to mention, and I kept forgetting, there's a lot of compounds that we have tested that are actually formulated and geared more towards the rotary, and the other half more towards a dual action polisher. However, to the credit of those chemists that have made compounds geared towards the rotary, they also work well with the DA, so that's more of a compliment than anything else. And some of those included in that category are Sonax and Menzerna and Jesscar and a few others. But I'm going to cover that at the end of the series. I'm going to break each of these compounds into their respective categories, and we'll see that at the end of the series. Okay, we've cleaned off the sanding residue, we've removed the masking tape, spread out the compound throughout all those sections as equal as I can, and we're going to take one run all the way down through those sections and a return trip back. We're going to do the pass just as we would doing a correction with arm speed at 1 inch every second or 2. We're going to have slight pressure, just using my thumb to apply pressure onto the top of the polisher. We have a 3-inch standard orange foam cutting pad attached to the Flex XFE80 3-inch polisher. And you know, I often get asked why I don't use a rotary or something with a long throw. Well, I want the work of the compound strictly on the shoulders of the compound, not taken away by an aggressive polisher with a long throw or a rotary or a wool pad. And some of the panels I have just don't have the size for testing with a 5, 6, or 7 inch wool pad or a long throw polisher. The constant through all the testing we've done so far has been the pad, the polisher, and the method so far. So we're going to keep it exactly the same, and the difference you see will be the compound itself, if that makes sense. All right, that's going to do it. And for those of you who just purchased a polisher, maybe just getting into it, keep the polisher on the surface when you're powering down until oscillation and rotation has stopped completely. It's easier on your polisher and your pads, just a tip. So the compound here, a nice long open time or work time. Wiping off the residue is nice and easy. So let's go ahead and check out all these different sand mark sections and see how it cut. Easily cut right through the 2500 grit, the 2000 grit, and even the 1500 grit. But as we get into the 1000 grit section, there are a couple areas where I can see a little bit of damage. Of course, that's my uneven sanding, but a lot of the compounds we tested just cut right through that and removed everything. And it even did okay in the 800 grit section. It made a nice attempt. Some of the compounds didn't even attempt to correct anything in that area. So we're going to move on to the next portion of the testing as I get an angle here for you to show you how far it finishes, which is decent. So I blew out the pad with forced air, 3 more dabs of the product, pea size, spread it out on the panel. In the last 2 sections, the 800 grit and the 1000 grit section, we're going to test and work this product once again for a longer period of time. Really test the open time or the work time with the product. Test and see if it dusts after overworking the compound. See how easy it is to remove that residue when we're done. And after we remove the residue, how much more damage has it removed from those last 2 sections. Okay, that's going to do it. Give me a second here to put the polisher down, grab the camera so I can bring you guys in close before we go any further. Once again, a very impressive long open or cycle time with the product. The residue is nice and easy to remove. However, it's obvious to note that it just doesn't have the bite or the cut that a lot of our top compounds have. Now, that doesn't mean it's a bad compound. I am going to go ahead and take this out into the shop and we'll look into this compound further for the simple reason that a lot of the softer finishes and clear coats need a compound that's less aggressive, such as this. Okay, so for some final thoughts on the Jax Wax Ultra Cut, it's a heavy cut compound, and it does a decent job. It doesn't quite have the cut that we want to see out of it that our top compounds on the podium or in the honorable mention section have, but it has a nice long open time or work time. Dusting is minimal. It has the ability to cut if you team it up with the right pad for the right circumstance. And I think it deserves to be taken out into the shop and looked at a little bit more. So when I have the right situation for a correction come up, we'll take it out, we'll do a correction with it, and we'll revisit the compound. If you have any questions whatsoever, don't hesitate. But as for the product breaking onto the metals table, unfortunately that's going to stay the same for now. We have Sonax Cut Max holding that top spot. Angel Wax Resurrection very close second, or silver. And bronze Nanoskin Speed Cut. Honorable mention goes to Griot's Garage, 3D HD Cut Plus, Car Pro Jess Car, and the big surprise, Wizards. Again, we'll put all these on the test panel on the same panel, put them head to head, see who battles it out for first place. This has been Brian from Apex Detail. Catch you in the next video.